I work for Valtech. I've been helping out with Catherine downstairs to get some of this data into a state where it's actually usable. You've spotted some of the holes. Some of them are there for real reasons that I'll need to find out and just confirm from the business analyst exactly why that is. But the data is by no means perfect. You've already noticed there's lots of blank entries in there. There's nulls all over the place. For good reason. What that reason is, I don't know. That was the way it was provided. It was also pseudonymized, so none of it looks like real data anyway. So it's probably quite difficult to look at the data and think, how should we actually link any of these things? So anyway, I'm not a particular data expert, but I think the Catherines are both in tomorrow, aren't they? So they can actually come up and answer some of the more detailed questions about the data. So that's what I've done. That week is the only time I've ever worked in the NHS. So that's all I know about the NHS and your domain models. So one of the things that Alistair and I looked at was how can we provide services for part of the open data platform, because I know that strategically that's where you're actually trying to take this. And one of the things that we thought we would try and do is just provide something simple to start with by exposing the reference data, so that applications don't actually have to query any of the reference data tables themselves. So we built a RESTful interface to the reference data. So all you and I'm going to deploy it tomorrow. I've only just finished it, but whoops, it's not good. Oh, is it back? So all you, because I haven't got a web interface yet, what I'll do probably tomorrow is knock up a quick bit of jQuery so we can see it in the browser. And you'll be able to just click, show me the care indicators and have a look at them. And you can't see that very well. So all you'll have to type in your browser is something like this, and you've got to say whether or not you want XML or whether you want JSON, and it will just return you the right data. And it just returns the indicators. It's only doing one of the tables at the moment, so tomorrow one of the things I want to do is just extend it so that it does all of the reference data, and you can just use a URL like that to... I'm an Evertonian, by the way.
There's no way obvious.
No, you're not.
You know, they're adhesion.
That's why somebody sabotaged my laptop today. So you can just see it in the browser. Obviously the browser does XML, that's why you get it as XML in the browser. But you can get it as JSON, I'll just show you that. So all you've got to do is change the accept to JSON, and you get JSON strings back instead. So we've got a service there now, and that can just be deployed, and it'll pull all of the reference data from all of the tables, and you can use it in the applications and just do standard HTTP client type things to interact with it. And it's all read-only at the moment, so there's no updating it, which is the way static data should be. And that's about it, really. It was just something that we decided to do today. We were going to do it in Mongo, but the Mongo data wasn't loaded, so we've used MySQL instead. But there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to just change the database properties, so you use Spring JPA to talk to the database. It's fairly straightforward stuff.
Thank you. Okay. So, have you got any questions on that at all?
So you're going to deploy that tomorrow?
Yeah, first thing I'll get that over to the service desk and get it deployed somewhere and see if it works.